187
The
at
Naked
58
City.
Marana Avenue.
I just realized I didn't do my intro. Hey guys, what is up? It is MacDevil here, and welcome back to LA Noire. I am a dumbass. I don't know how I completely forgot my intro, but I did. Not much more to say here. Let's just get in with the video, shall we?
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Ooh. Someone was killed using the morphine. Murder scene. We have nothing other than murder scene. Okie dokie. Oh, my throat. Jesus. Let's go.
Second floor. Apartment 6.
Apartamento 6.
Thanks. Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did.
Hey.
You two want a hug?
Hey, Rusty.
Relax, Rusty.
It's the boys back together again.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
The boys are back.
Phelps?
Mal,
Hello.
we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why
I haven't had a look around.
down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
There's scratches
Take a
and
closer look
bruises.
at her head and neck.
Yeah.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
And her arms. What's this shit on her arms? Oh.
Very unusual ring.
Pretty
Could
sick
be
ring.
wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Can we look at the other arm and see what the fuck is up with it? Yeah.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
The morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Xanax.
Looks like barbiturates.
Oh.
Quality English smoking jacket.
Haskell and
I
Shaw.
don't know
Savile
anyone under
Row.
45 who would wear one.
Photos.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Does it?
Could have been a modeling assignment.
Ah. Dasim.
It's a place to start.
I'm working Tuesday 11/4. Come keep me company. Ask for Miss Randall. Right, let's talk to the cleaning lady.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am.
Ghostbusters.
Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Righty-ho-ho.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
I think I'll go with her on it, though, because...
So she wasn't mad at anyone in particular?
No, men were usually besotted with Miss Julia, not the other way around. I don't think Miss Julia was ever in love with anyone.
Yeah. Fuck that so bad.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Sure.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary, sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
What? God damn it!
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Perfectly
Mrs.
fine,
Reynoldson, it seems like
officer.
there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Ooh.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Yeah. Oh.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
So that's what I missed before answering one of those questions. Asking the cleaning lady some questions. God, fuck!
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
The boys are back in town. I do have to look for Surretti's, though. Oh, hello!
Al will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
I didn't even know they were in that bin.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Let's go to the clothing boutique. A Dacian dress store. We need to ask for Miss Julia, I think. Was it? I don't remember. Let's go.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
You can help me with finding people.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am.
Not that I know of.
We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She's dead.
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I'm gonna have to believe her on that one.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Fair enough.
Did she have any
Makes
close
sense,
friends
I
here?
guess.
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I would.
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer.
I'll
Heather.
do that myself.
These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Let me see.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson.
That is
Would have cost Henry a fortune.
Christ
He must
above.
really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiance, Henry Arnett.
Why does that name ring a bell? Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
If that's what you want to call it.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
I'll go with you on that one.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Yeah, but she pissed off the wrong people, so... You're gonna get capped if you piss off the wrong people. Let's go to the doctor's practice and see about the Benadryl, or whatever the fuck it was he was giving her. Now, question the doctor. If the doctor's even there. Richer, cleaner, and bolder. The finest tobacco in America. 505. 505.
Yes, sir, your name?
Phelps. Cole.
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No.
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Let's go.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
So
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
She's dead. The fuck does it matter?
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Feel like there's more to that.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
How am I fucking these up?
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benadryl. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
No. No.
Benadryl is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
I'm going to use your phone.
The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
I gotta get back to the coroner. And fast. We're back at the morgue. Let's quickly see what Mal has to say. Just watch it be a combination of both. No, the morphine and the sleeping pills.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
Oh.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or two after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
That's... Oh, that's nasty. What's this?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Huh.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
I really don't fucking like Roy.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Is it, though?
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Let's bad call.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Ooh. He a bad boy.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
I bet you weren't.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Shit! What? How? What?
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
I don't know if you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes here, sunshine, but I'll go with it.
He's a career criminal lying dead next door. Educated man like you wouldn't consort with criminals, would you?
No, I would not.
Yep. Figured I fucked that one.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
You're a lying sack of shit.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Okay then. Interesting.
He's in that car at the lights.
Oh, finally that's over. Didn't take as long as I thought it would, but even still, it just wasn't fun.
He needs money and fast.
He just got
Get in there and find out
bang!
what he pawned.
What the fuck?
I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack.
I didn't fully realize what I was supposed to be doing there. Yeah. Oops. Right, so he's turned that corner again. I'm gonna remember to not run past this bit. If I just chill here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the...
Because where the fuck did he go? He wasn't on my actual screen.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
He is heading to Mexico.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
What the... Wait, what?
It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
I mean, yeah, it's Fabergé, though. Dearest Beverly, with love and affection always. Right. So what do I do now? Right. Let's see what Bukowski and Rusty have to say.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you.
Wait, is that... I thought I had to speak to...
Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Oh! Fabergé gold cigarette case.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
A pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad. Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Oh! Interesting.
Julia Randall's ring.
And sapphire ring. Jesus Christ. Everything was nicked. Let's go to this. Oh, you chase those guys.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Oh, why do I have to chase people? My God, that was...
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Get his ankle, get his ankle. I killed him by shooting him in the ankles. Stay. I'm just gonna fucking bang you in the face. Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, that was a bit risky. I didn't realise I hadn't got that many bullets in my gun. I thought I could just run around and cap him.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
Run for it, Winnie.
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
A wrestler or a boxer by the name of Willie. Let's go to this place and see.
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine.
Eavesdrom residence. We're absolutely going to find everything we need here.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavesdrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Hi,
Hello.
Mrs. Eavesdrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
I'm good,
No,
thank
thank
you.
ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Okay, list of stolen
Can you
items.
describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
You're not giving me it all.
So you have no idea who did this burglary? A lot of these cases tend to be inside jobs.
How dare you impugn my character and the character of my staff? If you have no further questions, I suggest you leave.
She just didn't sound sure. Or even look sure.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
No, let's talk about it.
I get the sense that you're worried about something, Mrs. Eavesdrom.
I have already received the insurance claim, detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
No.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavesdrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Oh.
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh. Oh, I don't have to drive with her in the back.
Radio reminds.
The music was kicking up like a motherfucker as I was driving then, so this should be interesting. Let's go then, shall we?
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
I need.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry. Are you a resident?
No, I want Mr. Arnett.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30. Ooh, I can hear sounds of a commotion already. Oh, he's dead.
Stop!
Don't kill him,
LAPD!
Cole. This guy's our case. Go on.
Put your hands in the air!
God damn it, come on. Oh, Cole, you could easily run across this thing. He's just chilling behind there. He's ready to clothesline me. Oh, holy Christ. Or not. He's gonna hit me with a fucking 2x4. Wait, what?
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Oh, what's in here? What's this? Oh, the ticket to Mexico, yeah.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
A wristwatch?
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
And it's one of the stolen ones.
A graduation present from my parents.
No, it wasn't. Look, fuck knuckle.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Stolen watch.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Stolen watch?
I thought as much. Shouldn't you be calling me an
Shit.
Andros or something?
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
His eyes were shifty. His still are.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
I got that one wrong? Oh, come on.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
I don't know if I can believe that.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful and so goddamn cold.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Well, no, if you'd have given me that in the fucking interview... Jesus Christ, Arnett. Why are you going to make everything so goddamn difficult?
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
You can do what we tell you to do.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Oh. Oh, he was in the
I'm
middle
so
of saying
glad you
something.
came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Oh,
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
You build a bridge and get over it. Suck it up, you dipshit.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry.
Sob it out for him, love.
I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
You're a bit of a madman, aren't you?
What have I done?
Oh, shit!
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, we need the coroner. Rusty's car was outside. Right. I have no idea what to expect here.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
It's a long case as well, so I kind of feel like this might be the last one in Vice. Somehow.
Harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one.
Can hear a harmonica.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh shit, he doesn't look that big of a guy though. Shit. Go, Phelps. Wait, where is he? He went up. Oh god. Oh, he's chilling. He's waiting for me, isn't he?
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
There we go. That took far too many bullets. I put so many bullets in his back.
Really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video around. And until next time, peace.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.